Hello everyone, welcome to part 5 of Crash Bandicoot. And we are back at Jungle Rollers. And yeah, last time we got the blue gem, and let's get our blue gem boxes that we did not get to get on our first run of Jungle Rollers. Watch out for this boulder, and we're just gonna skip to the ending where I actually get the gem. Yeah! That sounded so bad. Da 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 da! 65%. Yeah. Oh, yeah, back to Cortex Powers, because Cortex Powers requires the blue gem. And I actually skipped some stuff because, yeah, I missed some stuff. Watch out for this pimp. He's got guns. Do not spin him into the boxes, because those TNT boxes will explode on you. And that's not good at all. That's not good. No good. So yeah, the first time we came here to Cortex Powers, we beat the level, but when we beat the level, we missed 20 boxes. 20 freaking boxes. And some of those boxes I actually could have gotten, but at the same time, some of those boxes couldn't have been gotten. Just like the ones with... Oh yeah, I just remembered something. I mean, I was curious why I spent the Aku Aku mass out of my way, and I just realized why I did it, because I've had so many takes with this level before, and the reason why I spent the Aku Aku mass out of my way is because of that. There were TNT boxes down there, and if those TNT boxes had exploded and I was invincible, that would have been bad. And I'm sure you guys already know how it would all end up, because I have had so many takes. I have studied all of these levels. None of these levels, or should I say, okay, actually, I'm right. None of these levels that I've been through have been done in one take. Maybe some of the early levels, but at the same time, I have screwed up in some of those early levels too. So, we're just going to come back for that one-up box that I went for, and we're just going to keep on moving forward because we don't want to go any further back. Just get that one-up box and keep on going forward. Do not go back anymore, because like I said, this is not my first rodeo. So we're going to have to be careful here, because all of these are legit boxes. None of these are TNT crates. None of these are TNTs at all. So we literally have to just bounce off of these. And we're just going to spin right through these boxes, because we don't care about these anymore. Yes! We're done with Cortex Power. Screw Cortex Power. Don't like this place. We're doing really good right here. 14 gems. And yes, I turned the game off again. Okay, now it's time to get to Pinstripe. Oh boy, he's mad as hell right now. Whoa, we gotta hide behind the couches and stuff. And then when he pops out, when he bounces off, when he moves to the other side of the room, make sure you hit him before he moves to the other side, because while he's moving to the other side, he is reloading his Vulcan gun or something. So when he moves to the sides, jump out and hit him as he reloads his gun. And yeah, watch out for wherever you are, because Pinstripe knows where you're going. So, be careful. Like I said, once he reloads his gun, make sure to watch out for him. When Crash stops, he actually ducks for cover, which does not really help much, because you really cannot expose yourself in this boss battle, because you always have to hide behind these things, this furniture. I don't know if they're couches or not. I really don't know. Hit him one more time, it's over. Down goes Pinstripe. Now it's time to go to the high road, another one of the Sky Road stages. Well, but first, let's just check out this bonus round that I kind of missed and edited out. I just thought I would just leave it in there, because why not? 71%. Now it's time to go to the high road. And that was the bonus round to high road, by the way. Now, this level, the high road, you just saw what I had to do. I had to go back and get those boxes because, yeah, nobody's gonna know that on the first try. Come on. Oh yeah, I haven't reached a checkpoint yet, so it's all good. Okay, I died again, but that's okay. I don't have to exit the level because I did not reach a checkpoint. So just be careful when you're going through these invisible platforms. You could easily fall off if you're not careful. So just get with the rhythm here. Just get with the rhythm. So unlike the road to nowhere, where there's a gym requirement, there's no gym requirement here. So really, all of this requires carefulness and calmness. I'm not really sure if that's a word, but you've just got to be really calm and get with the rhythm, because you've got to make sure to watch out for the floor pieces that will stay forever, and the floor pieces that will not stay, because because the burgundy, somehow I actually made it. I don't know how, but good thing I did, right? But some of the dark red platforms, that once you land on them, they will eventually fall after 3 seconds or something. And then there are the orange platforms that when you touch them, they instantly fall. And watch out for the magical dogs that just float over invisible floors that are not even there. Oh, and there's these slanted platforms, these slanted floors that are slippery that you have to jump off of as soon as possible. They don't fall down, but you've got to be careful. I think there's actually a way to cheat your way out of this game. Out of this level, and that is actually standing on the ropes. Standing on the ropes. Yeah, you can actually do that, but you've got to position yourself perfectly to actually do that. Now, I let that turtle come back out of his shell, so he can actually position himself to the point where I can actually bounce to the next the next part of the level. Because if I did not position that turtle correctly, I would have been dead when I bounced off of it. And we did it. That's the end of the high road. That was not so hard. Not so hard. Takes practice. Like I said, it was not my first rodeo. And we got 15 gems. We are doing so good right now. And now it's time for one of the more infamous levels of the game. This is called Slippery Climb. I swear it sounded like I was about to say crime. I'm starting to sound like Japanese right now. I'm screwing up. Wait, Japanese? Forget that. You gotta be really careful here. I call this one the I call this the raining stages, or one of the raining stages. There was a level in this game that was actually just like this, but got scrapped from the final game. I mean, that level was actually completed, but the level was so hard that it didn't even have time to be edited, so it was just scrapped from the game completely. And there is a way to actually play the scrapped levels from the game that were going to be in the game, but were not in the final game. I have no idea how to do it, but there are experts out there that actually know how to do it. But I'm just playing this game because I love it. And I love Crash Bandicoot. I love the series. All of the games up to Crash of the Titans, which I don't really care about, were all fantastic games, in my opinion. I know the PS1 games, the original trilogy, and CTR Crash Team Racing for PS1 were all the best games. I screwed up right there. I missed my platform. I've got to start over. Or, well, actually, I didn't even reach a checkpoint yet. I mean, there's not even one checkpoint at this point. So we have no choice but to dang it. We have no choice but to keep on going. Alright. Yes, we've reached our first checkpoint, but that does not mean that we cannot die here. Because if we die, I'm gonna get mad. Even though I pretty much got mad a few times playing this level. It's not easy. In fact, it's one of the hardest levels in this game for sure. And it's one of the most memorable Crash Bandicoot levels of all time. I actually like the music here because it goes so well. It's creepy, it's stormy, it's hard, and it's challenging. Because this is a really challenging game. The challenge is definitely here. Who will be stupid enough to jump into those spikes right there? Now you can actually jump over the hands, or just jump on top of the hands that come out of those cells. Oh look, another embryo bonus stage. I'm not really sure how many embryo bonus stages there are. I think there are about 4, 5, 6 or something. About that much, I'm not sure. But you've got to be really careful here. And we're out. And Embryo commits suicide, even though he's not really dead. He pretty much just teleported out of the mine, because that's pretty much where we were, the mine. I don't think there are any ton of tokens here, because I haven't come across any of them yet. There's some really tricky platforming here. And also, gotta be careful here. Getting out of that is tricky. And you've got to time your jumps when you're jumping off of these birds. I could have easily screwed up right there. And get this, I screwed up this close to the end of the stage. And I just died. And yeah, I'm glad that's over with. That stage makes me so nervous. Not just because of the creepiness, but... I mean, not because of the creepiness, but... you get the idea. Now we got the pink or red gem. I'm not sure which one it is, because that's the only color that's close enough to being pink or red. Now back to Dang it. I forgot what level this was. Native Fortress. Native Fortress. Oh man. I'm getting too over exaggerated with editing out the load times, because the least I need to see is the name of the level first before it disappears. So you've got to be really careful here. Trust the clouds because they're your friends here. Most of these are kind of extra lives around here. So yeah, I sped up the footage here because all of these are bouncing boxes, and the last box is an extra life. And now what do? We're gonna keep going. If you're stupid enough to fall down, I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. But if you really think you're gonna survive just by falling off the clouds, then you are sadly mistaken. And that's it. We never have to go back to the native fortress again. 17 gems, 75%. Now it's time to go back to the road to nowhere, because this is another pink gem requirement. You see that red, that pink gem right there, that pink gem platform? That just takes you back to the main course. Now what you want to do, hit that TNT box. We're gonna head over here. We're gonna hop off, hit that exclamation box. We're gonna come back to that TNT platform in a second. We're gonna hit that exclamation box right there, and then we're gonna hit this TNT box that popped up out of nowhere, and we're gonna let that explode. These were formerly extra lives because this is now my first take, and then we're gonna head back to the main course, like I said. And just when you think that was over with, there's more. Yeah, you see that? Didn't see that coming, did you? Okay, we're gonna have to be really careful here. Just get with the rhythm. Don't be nervous. Nervousness is consequences. That makes no freaking sense. I don't know. Just head on back, and that's all she wrote. Alright, this is actually getting kind of tedious here. I don't know. 18 gems. Now we have only 8 gems to collect now. Let's go to Whole Hog. This is actually a level that we missed. I could have gone back to this level a long time ago, previously in the playthrough, but my boneheadedness didn't even think about it. Now, although Whole Hog is actually a smaller level than Hog Wild, this is actually harder than Hog Wild, which is Whole Hog. Yeah, you can see the obstacles here. It's actually really hard. And that is literally the only checkpoint in this entire level. You would be surprised and relieved at how short this level is. It's not an extremely hard level. It's just, you know, gotta be careful. Watch out for those. Watch out for the obstacles, because you're not gonna get a second chance if you make one simple mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Da, 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 da. And that's it. See you guys in part 6.